reminds me of the donuts and milk we used to sell in the cafeteria before we had an indoor track team. And we sold donuts and milk so we could go to meets, and Ernie Crescenzi always provided the bus, which is nice. All right, I'm going to put this down. Well, I'll leave it right there. Just a couple little things I want to say. Claudia Smith. Claudia was our gift from heaven. We were going into that season, we were loaded. I mean, we had won the 100, the 200, and the 400 in South Jersey Group 2. 3 years in a row, this would have been the fourth. Our girl who won the quarter the year before, wonderful athlete, she's in the hall. She decided her senior year she wanted to play softball. I couldn't deny her. She had given so much to Buna Athletics. You all know who that is. She went out and had a wonderful time playing softball that senior year. But the coach is back there saying, what am I going to do about the quarter? Zelda didn't like the quarter. She run the 100, she run the 200. Couldn't get her to run that quick except for the relay. Okay? All of a sudden they hear these rumblings in the hall. And the name pops up. Claudia Smith. I said, wait a minute, that name, Claudia Smith. And I went to Scullions timing right away, and I pulled up the results of the state meet the year before. Oh, is she really here? She was on the track 3 days later. And that was our gift from heaven. Okay? We had more than that. This team just knew how, as I said earlier, to take care of business. It was a perfect reflection of my coaching philosophy, which was to invite as many kids out as I possibly could. A greater coach than me from Eugene, Oregon once said, get them out, the cream will float to the top. He also said, if you recruit a quart of milk, you get a pint of cream. If you recruit a gallon of milk, you'll get a quart of cream. Well, you know, it takes about a quart of cream to win a championship. That pint's not going to get it done. But I'm going to tell you what, along with the cream comes some real good milk. Our cream, Zelda Spence and Claudia Smith, went on and scored 23 and a quarter points, maybe a half, between them in that sectional meet. But we knew going in we needed at least 36. You weren't going to win that meet with just the cream. You had to have some pretty darn good milk. And darn it, we did. We had a little girl, the tiniest kid in the whole school. Her name was Shawn Grazier. We all remember Shawn. She was about 4 feet 11 inches tall. Okay? She went on to take third place in the 100 hurdles, fourth place in the 400 hurdles, where she beat out a girl from Clearview who we had to beat to win the meet. Okay? And she beat that girl by 0.04 of a second. Wow. Okay? That 3 points, or that couple points was big. Stephanie Arts, our record holder in the high jump and the best darn utility player you could ever ask for, came through with 3 big points in a high jump and a leg of the relay. Also 3 big points because that's what we won by, 38 to 35. Okay? A lot of 3 big points in this meet. But I'm going to tell you, whenever our team needed points, whether it was a dual meet, a relay meet, or a championship meet, we turned to Stephanie. She'd throw the javelin, she'd run both hurdles, she ran the 800, she did the high jump, she did every relay you could ask her to do. She was always there to get you that point. And by the way, she went on to become a pretty darn good coach too, didn't she? Yes. Okay. Finally, our 1600, 3200 meter specialist. You know, you take the cream and you whip it up with the good milk, and you get whipped cream, don't you, right? But we needed a cherry on top. Connie Giovinazzi was our cherry on top. She took that 5th place, right, in the 3200, and we popped that little cherry right on top of that cream. Girls, you were great, fun to work with, and you just took care of business. Thank you. Made me look good.